There's probably going to be one thing that you're going to ask. If I were to ask you, ask me any question. The one thing that you would ask me is, how exactly do I make my money in trading? And that's a good question. That's a fair question. Let me give you the answer. How I make my money in trading is that I'm going to have a pool of money that I dedicate to my trading. Let's say I've got 10,000 rands, right? I've got 10,000 rands and I know my strategy. My strategy is that when I trade, I make sure that I make 4 times or 5 times what I was willing to lose. Let me give you an example. On that 10,000 pool account that I have, right? Or that pool money that I have in my bank account, the 10,000 is in my bank account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug my system. In this case, it's going to be my trading robot, right? I'm going to plug it on and I'm going to divide that 10,000 into 4. I know it has never happened. I've never lost 4 times in a row. It has never happened in a long time. I think the last time I lost 4 accounts in a row, that was 2019, I think. Yeah, 2019. So I never lose 4 accounts in a row. So I'm going to divide that 10,000 into 4. That's going to be 2,500, 2,500 times 4. I'm going to take the first 2,500, fund it into my trading account. Or I can divide it into 5. Divide the 10,000 into 5. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. That's similarly a bit fair. I've got 5 chances to make 4 times 5 times that 2,000. So I take that 2,000, fund it into my trading account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my robot, right? I'm going to plug in my robot in the morning, fund that 2,000. Then I wait for an opportunity to arise from the robot, right? The COBRA sniper is going to pick up a trade. Let's say, remember, I choose my own pairs. I'm going to choose gold. I'm going to choose US30. I'm going to choose NAS 100. I'm going to choose US JPY and GPUSD. So those are my favorite pairs, 5 favorite pairs. So I'm going to let the robot look for trades on those pairs. The one that is going to pick up trades, I'm going to switch off the robot because I don't want to overrisk. My trading account is not that big. It's only 2,000. So I'm going to let those trades run. When those trades run, then I can see some profits. And I'm only going to allow the robot to take 1 or 2 trades because the account is not that big. So this is how I grow the account into so much profits. I'm going to let that trade run. In this case, it can be 2,000 rands or maybe $50 or $60 because I don't want to put in much of money into the trade. So the trade goes into profit, beautiful. Maybe it's London session or New York session. The trade goes into a profit. Because my account is not too big, what I do is I usually wait for the more volatile times. So it's going to be exactly at the open of London session or exactly at the open of New York session. So you guys see me trading and you don't understand the process. This is the process. I wait for the London session open exactly or New York session up exactly. I don't want any drawdown. If I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose. But if I'm going to make money, I'm going to go into profit immediately. You understand what I mean? So I usually attach my robot or plug in my robot exactly at that open session, right? Now I go into profit. I'm into profit. I can see my equity is a little bit higher. So I'm going to add more trades. If I can see that there's a lot of momentum and the market is retracing, I add more trades on top of those initial trades, 1 or 2, right? I add. Then I capitalize. I make that 4 times, 5 times the account. In that way, my bank account is doubling. Every day is doubling, is doubling. On a good day, I can make even 10 times. Guys, the markets move, especially on Nasdaq, right? The markets move. It moves like crazy. You just have to sit back and relax. Don't disturb. Sit back and relax. I see a lot of people when they are in a trade and the trade is still in a loss. And the reason why you guys always stay in a loss for a long time is because you don't do it like I do. I wait for the most volatile times. I've been trading for 10 years. I know exactly when the market is about to be volatile. So that's half past 3 or 4, depending on is it summer in the US or is it winter? So it changes. Sometimes can be 3, sometimes can be 4. Like now it's 4 because in the US, I believe it's winter, right? So if it's winter that side, they extend an hour ahead. Now, let me just quickly explain this. 4 exactly. I'm going to plug in my robot. I know that a trade is coming. A robot picks up the trade 2 minutes or a minute after. the session opens, and I'm on board. I'm on board. I'm waiting for a take profit. I don't even take time when it comes to adding trades. I just look at the charts and I can see that okay, so retracing with one or two candlesticks and I'm in. Within 10-15 minutes, I'm on top of some massive profits because it moves during that time. So this is the process that I apply when I trade with the Cobra Sniper robot. Those of you who don't understand, who didn't understand how I trade, this is exactly how I trade. So I hope this video is going to benefit some of you guys and get to understand how I use the Cobra Sniper, because I don't have time to analyze anymore. I don't have time. I've got other things to do. You've seen this channel. I've spoken about other businesses, guys. I'm spoken about investing into other things. I can't just always be a trader every single day. Come on. I need to make money in other platforms, in other, investments, opportunities. So this video was merely for those of you who are struggling to use the Cobra, or you want to understand how to use the Cobra before you can even get it. So if you want to get it, of course, it's on a discount right now for 1,500 rands. That's $90. So if you are interested, get in touch with me so that I can get you up and running. You can start making some money so you can invest into other ventures like myself. Thank you again here. See you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Cheers, guys. Peace.